Why don't we have badass presidents anymore? Like the most recent ones we've had are Granddad and a man who looks like he was molded out of half dried out Play-Doh. And then before that, I mean, uh, I'm not gonna lie, Obama was kind of mid. I'm looking. I want we need a president that has that dog in him. You know, we need someone who's like genuinely badass, like a role model. You know, I wrote some stuff down about some of our uh, presidents from the past. I mean, it's pretty far in the past, and they're granted there's a lot more examples of absolutely badass presidents that we've had. Like I don't know, for example, here's one that's not on this list: Calvin Coolidge. Man hardly did anything, almost said nothing, but the economy was booming. Uh, he was asked to do a second term, he refused, and then the economy crashed when he left office. That's pretty badass. Man hardly didn't say or do nothing, but the economy was booming. All right, we're gonna start with JFK. I feel like that's a pretty good place to start. A man had a spine stronger than almost any other president that we've had. Total badass. I mean, the man's dated Marilyn Monroe, dude. Need I say more? Uh, like he was in a league of his own. Like he looked like a movie star while he did anything. And the way he carried himself, the way he talked, everyone listened. Doesn't matter if you liked him or not. People listened to him when he spoke because he had that presence that commanded respect. We need that. We need a president that not demands respect like Mr. Trump. Trump demands respect. That's some bitch shit. That's some chud shit right there. If you got to demand respect from people, that is some chud shit. A something a true quality that a leader should have is the ability to command respect. When you walk in a room, just your presence commands the respect of others. That was JFK. Abraham Lincoln, man, was an undefeated boxer. He lost his son to typhoid, his 11-year-old son to typhoid during him fighting the Civil War, which really messed with him. But he still won the Civil War and then proceeded to give the most iconic address in all of presidential history, the Gettysburg Address. Total badass. That's what I'm saying. We need more badass presidents. And now it's about the most badass president of all time. The man the man who soars far above the rest when it comes to aura. Theodore Roosevelt. That the bull moose. That man was on he was in a league of his own. He was shot in the chest right before going up to give a speech. Uh, but you know, after they apprehended the guy, took him away, he uh, he coughed in his hand to see if there'd be any blood. When there was no blood, he ascertained that he was not shot in the lung. So then he got up on that stage and he proceeded to give like a 3 or 4 hour speech with a bullet lodged in his chest. And this is just this is an excerpt that I found from this website that I found called Badass of the Week, and they had an entire part about Badass of the Week being Teddy Roosevelt at one point. So let's hear. Teddy Roosevelt suffered from asthma and severe nearsightedness, but still managed to kick more ass. Listen to this. Whoever wrote this is some kind of comedy writer. I don't know, but there's a lot going on here. He suffered from asthma and severe nearsightedness, but still managed to kick more ass. Follow me here. He still managed to kick more ass than a six-legged robotic. He managed to kick more ass than a six-legged robotic ass-kicking machine with the kick asses dial set to 11. He spoke French and German fluently, studied in Europe, wrote numerous literary works, and got his degree in scholarship from Harvard University. while he was at Harvard, one of the professors got super pissed at him for being so awesome and yelled, "See here, Roosevelt, I'm the one teaching this class." I'm not sure what happened next, but my guess is that TR threw a chair out the window and punched the professor in the mouth. I didn't read that one. There's no fact there. Okay, here we go. Uh, when he asked his girlfriend, Alice Hathaway Lee, to marry him, she said no. This didn't deter him and made him go out of his way to be even more kick ass. The second time he asked her, she agreed. But everyone knows that a badass like TR always gets the girl in the end. For their honeymoon, they went to a when they went wow, they went mountain climbing because they're more extreme than Tony Hawk is when he's drunk at 3 a.m. and decides he's going to try an ollie over a 15-foot tall statue of Jesus. Over 100 years after this man's death, and he's still got fanboys. I'm one of them. I'm a fucking Teddy Roosevelt fanboy. That man is goaded. All right, that's all I gotta say. Just all this really is about that we need more badass presidents. We need to learn from the last couple years. Like just we needed to make it a law. No chuds in office. No chuds in office. We've had nothing but chuds for the past 15 fucking years. That's all.